sets, this and that, yada yada yada, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. We all know it. So, anyways, let's get to it, I guess. Would like to have a little parking area as well in here. Of course, it has to compile shaders and whatnot because I've downloaded some new stuff. Just gonna grab this in the meantime. Put some cars down like that. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have a massive problem trying to find assets meant for Germany because obviously, if you want to have something from Germany, you preferably have to be searching in German. The problem with that is that my German is very limited, and therefore the asset selection that I'm capable of locating is rather limited as well. Let's do it like this. Little shop in here. Let's expand the parking lot as a result. Why not? Let's get these cars parked in here as well. It might be a bit too much cars. Yeah, this looks better. I want to... Where is it? There it is. DM railing. Uh, here on the platform. Raise it up. So we are working on a small little village called Oberwambach. Probably mispronounced it completely, but whatever. But yeah, that's our work area today. Hello Sherdice, welcome to the stream. I wonder, do I have? I have a sign for it and a truck, I guess. But I don't have like the actual shop. I'll quickly hop on the download station, search for it. Because the Valhalla that I have here, that's nice, but I feel like having the option for a bigger shop chain to be present is gonna be nicer. All right, managed to get some. A truck. Got the actual like supermarket itself. So that's nice. Of course, with the sign. We've got a van. We've got a bus stop with an advertisement for it. Got another slightly larger shop as well. Got another one of these. There's one more that's just yeah, sign like that. Okay. All right. That's working. Kinda need to get this thing. What is it? Platform 1H76. Let's get rid of the netto thingy. Path H76. Is that one? Is it one? Yes, it's one. Okay. Make the underside here. Wonder. Gonna go it from this way. Yeah, like that. Now here on the outside. Like that. Nice. I think I could do another entrance to the platform, but I have this slanted side here, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have better options doing the platform entrance there rather than here. Yeah, it's gonna work better. It's not. Yeah. All right. No idea how this is gonna work out here on this end. How I'm gonna connect that up. But yeah. So far it looks relatively good. Relatively okay-ish. Maybe search for house? I mean, of course, obviously, it's like a thing to do. But right now I'm relatively good, so I'm not going to do that. Because right now I am mostly focusing on the station here. I don't want that to be this. I'm gonna use the sidewalk again. 4 meters is wide for this area. I'm gonna do a 2 meter. Run it to the road here. Yeah, like that. It's for C mini, right? Yes. Yes, it is. I'll do it like that. Works out better. All right. One thing I'm gonna actually do. One very specific thing. Give me a moment. All right. Right. Works for that. Is it already on the main CEM map, or will it be merged later? It will be merged later. Because there are some modifications being done directly to the original Century Mini as well. So it wouldn't have been fit to merge it and work on it like that. This way it works out a lot better, in that you can have two work in progress parts rather than one. It looks much nicer already. Gonna keep it with this style. I want to find just like the halt sign. That's it. For the buses. Okay. What is this? Okay. Why? Who saw the need of having an entire interior in... Why? I don't even want to know how big this fucking building is. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I wanna find this one vehicle now. But I don't know what it was called. Ha. That looks very nice. I like that. It's nice of you to provide a shelter for the bus stop. I guess. Someone just had too many frames laying around. Yep. For sure, Haltestelle? Maybe. Guess I could really provide a shelter. Yeah, this will do more than enough. Yep, that works. That's a little stop as well. Oh, interesting. This little thing. I remember it when I found this when I was working on Isoban. Second house, of course. Oh, this is a much better fitting bus stop sign thingy, don't you think? It even comes with a trash can. Which one do you think we should keep? The VVR Actually, the VVR doesn't really fit because the bus is LVB. I think the bus stop is LVB as well. Wall, you don't say. It's actually glass. Glass wall. Let's do this one instead. Come on to the end. There we go. Nice. All right. What the fuck do I put into this area? Let's examine a real life Bahnhof. Hmm. Maybe put a gas station somewhere. Use the other new one, I would say. No. Where's TVB? I don't have LVB though. SLB. I'm gonna keep it VVR then. What does that say? Werkersverbund Romberg. Rommerberg, sorry. I have no idea what that means. I hope it doesn't say there's some kind of city transportation. Because this is not a city. The one you chose. What? Oh. So, this one. This. Yes, okay. Because you confused me with that one. Oh my gosh. That's not game, please. Thank you. Okay. Whatever. Okay. I think I know what to explore next. Which asset pack? Yeah, something like this. Old kind of repair shop. Fits in quite nicely. Gonna get this other road in here. Like that. Interesting. Gustaf zum Bahnhof. Yeah, kind of like that. I'll put that one up against the road like that. Yeah, that works. This kind of power line would not be actually bad thinking about this, and I clicked on the lines accidentally. That goes like down. Connection line to the transformer. I'll have to explore that as well. The gas station idea would not really fit in here because it requires a relatively flat space that I don't exactly have. Could be placed further up over here or something. Not sure. Not really. Melton Valley Railroad. Huh. Paradise. I had no idea I had this. So looking on back. Actually, I can stay after all. Oh, okay. All right. Got that in here. I'm gonna grab. Where is it? This. Around that to there. Does it work? Yeah. Okay. Good. Don't really have any other better ones, more fitting ones. Just like, yeah, no. None of that. All right. Oh gosh, that's big. More like a tree, that one. But yeah, this works so far. I don't think that's seasonal. I know this is. Put one here. Alright. No, actually, don't want that one there. Okay, I'm going to place this here. No, doesn't really fit. Doesn't look good. I don't want to grab the station, I want to grab the tree. Thank you, game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Kind of stuff that will work. Thinking about it. Where is the... Fuck's sake. Need to find it again. Yes, this stuff. Haha. Where is it? 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 Pop. No. Is it the more fitting thing I was looking for? Alright, like that. Nice. Game, please. What? Oh. Game, yeah. Yeah, that works. Sometimes trying to find something is so annoying. Especially when you're like, oh my god, yes, 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 you know? Stop taking the station! Can I put you into a fucking hitbox? Like, no, of course I cannot, because you cannot put stuff into a locked layer anymore. I need to reopen the window. I'm sorry. Lock. Go fuck yourself now. Haha. Yeah, like that. I have it here. That works. Maybe a little shed. Where's the... Gonna read the chat in a moment. You gone? Okay. That works. For an area close to the tracks. Very well. What do you mean you can't remember the difference between fence concrete 04 and concrete fence 04? Ah, pain. Pain and suffering. Oh. But yeah, hello Code Monkey and hello Kango. Welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. I feel like they could use a tree in here, don't you think? Of what kind? I think something like this might work really well. Yeah. No, that's so good. It's completely different once you actually put stuff in here. I like this. The little Bahnhof that could. Intended for certain audiences, eh? Yes. I swear a lot. Fuck, shit, fuck. You know? Figured might as well. I don't want the kids in here. They're annoying. Pain, pain and suffering. Ow. Yeah. Because I actually stretched a little bit too much. May contain significant profanity and vulgarity. Yep. Hey, for indeed. The trees do add a lot. Guess I'll leave then. Huh? You're not a kid. You're an adult. And if you are a kid, then you are a very good convincing adult. But yeah, no, I am not a kid-friendly streamer. I don't want young audiences here. This looks really fucking good. I can't stop just going through here and looking at it. There's nothing else done. It's just this, and it already looks so good. Why? How? Huh? Bleh. I know what I'm missing, you know. There we go. That's that's so much. Holy shit. So actually, I think I'm gonna go for these ones. Slightly smaller, but yeah. Okay. We've got this. Now, let's I want to get the pavement done in here. You're questioning the reason why the pavement is currently flashing. It's because it's seasonal. Now I know a lot of the assets that I'm using here are not seasonal. But that's not a big worry of mine yet, because as I know myself, I'll be able to circumvent it very easily. Let's bring that up there. That'll be the end of the payment there. I actually don't want a sidewalk across the crossing. And to keep that little bit of like rather more rural feel. I'm looking for is I saw that interesting looking garage. This one looks very nice. Like imagine having this on like the corner, the sidewalk there, and then just putting in the houses around it. But going ahead of myself, I want to find the house that I've actually wanted to put here. But I don't know their name again. Because who would remember it all? There's so many assets. Shh. Is it a town? No. And I don't really feel like going to another route, loading it, just so I can yoink an asset from there. I'll know it when I see it. This is how to destroy your keyboard 101. There we go. These are the objects I have been looking for. Buildings. I was originally thinking of having these townhouses be on the side of the tracks, side of the station, but on second thought, I think this works much, much better when they're like this. So yeah. Oh gosh, there's a lot of chat. But aren't we all children in spirit, kinda? Depends, I guess. I don't know. Love it. Guess you're just an expert route builder. Me? No. Power has 6 to 8s run on this line. BBBR 6 to 8. Yes. I didn't remember directly which one it was, but yeah, they will. Oh yeah, I even linked it. Never mind. Fire warehouse. Yeah, fire station. I would like to have one. A small one. Definitely. As well, young farmer they're out now will probably save time. Yoking usually does save time, yeah, though you can end up wasting a lot of time in jail too if you're caught. Not if it's my own route. That was a joke, Twitch. The great Lias fire engine water truck on the setting mode, but yeah, Lias. The thing is, I would rather go for something German, so I'll be looking for like a man. Not in a wedding kind of sense. No, I'm gonna run the there. There we go. That works. Now then, this goes uphill. So the preferred course of action here would be to, well, it's not gonna work out either way, really. It would be. I'm gonna have to kill Zefek one day. Seriously. And I want to have like this kind of building up here above the town a little bit. Do it like that. Yep. Just a singular tenement up there. It'll make it nicer. Um, but yeah, because this is too big to just be here on this kind of sloped terrain, you know? I don't like that. So it would be nice. Do I go for it anyways? Fuck it, might as well. Do I have like a stair asset? Type in synonyms of stairs into the chat right now, because I know there's a lot of them under different names. No, that's not fitting. Not sure what to think of these ones. This is interesting one actually. Hold on. Make it a bit higher like this. Move this forwards a little bit. Yes, like that. Think I may have found a solution for this. Alright, never mind. I don't need synonyms of stairs, steps, and stuff like that. I need a wall. I know what I'm going for. EMT. Alt break. There we go. That's brilliant. The amount of random stuff I'm able to just put out, be like, hey, this works. Let's do it, you know? Sometimes I feel ridiculous doing all this stuff. But only sometimes. Then I remember why I'm doing this stuff. And for what? You know? And that's my justification of randomness and chaos that I provide to this world. Don't really want to bother with the back areas here, so I'm just gonna do it like this. That's too big. I've been tagged. Paradise has tagged me. Done exactly this too. Yep, I know you would have. Because I mean, yeah, what better way to do what better way to do houses on a hill than just, you know, plop a house down and make the bottom. I wanted to like avoid this because it was like unnecessary work, but honestly it's faster to just do this than to search for a house that actually fits. It's slightly ridiculous. Anyways, that's gonna be for the townhouses. I'm not gonna make any further. I'm gonna leave this up here like this. I'm gonna put like gravel in here. Like that. That works. The rest of the stuff is just gonna be regular, normal houses. Hmm. Yeah, it's gonna work. So, house, you say? Altes house. It's gonna be... I like the design of this, but I don't think it's fitting here. This is a bit more fitting. So, design roof. That's on this side. Outhouse. It's like the thing they all come attached to something as well. Quite often. Makes it slightly annoying to work with on hills, but it doesn't matter that much. Especially not when you know what you're relatively doing. So. Oh wait, no. There's a reason why we don't use these. It's effect. For fuck's sake. Ugh. I'm gonna kill that man one day. I'm gonna force him to make the fucking underground part of his houses. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Foundation, I guess you could call it. There's a very good reason why I'm limited to these houses, though. Because as annoying as it is that they don't have a foundation, hey, I could work around with it by doing just this, you know? Make a little ground embankment, right? That works. But the main reason is, of course, seasonality. If I turn this to winter now, you can see, oh jeez, what actually changes and what does not. You can see which assets are seasonal, which are not. So stuff like this river, it will need to be covered up. I know how, don't worry, so it's not a big issue. These streets that I'm using here, they will need to be covered up. I once again have an asset for that, so it's no big deal. And the houses themselves, you can see that they are indeed seasonal as well. That's the main reason. Of course, from the stuff that's sparked really here is nothing really seasonal. I mean, hey, the platform is seasonal, but this thing is, for example, not seasonal. So, but yeah, very easy to cover. There are splines for it, and I've done it on other parts. I'll do it here again. It's not a big issue. But, you know, keeping it to a minimum is obviously a lot better. So, the less stuff that I have to cover, the better it is. The house is, of course, posed the biggest problem because when you look at this, you see everything has snow on it except this, or this, or this, or this, or this, you know? But everything else is just nice and white, you know? It stands out a lot, and it's really not that good looking. And, you know, I just want to, you know, get it good, you know? So yeah. But yeah, you look at this in the winter, it's beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. This mixed forest as well. You got both leaved and pine trees down here, but the main bulk of the forest is only like pine trees. You know, it looks so good. Of course, there's the military base as well. You can see that it suffers from the same aspect as well. I'll need to cover up these roads and stuff, but it really is not an issue, you know. I've got the assets for it. It's gonna be a quick job. But yeah, keep it to a minimum. This road is gonna be slightly problematic, but hey, I wanted to make the crossing work. So yeah, I just was like, hey, I'm just gonna cover this up. It's easy, you know. Prefer the looks of the summer than having to fiddle around for 20 years trying to make a crossing, you know. But yeah, it works. Let's read the chat. I was personally surprised that the MVR update that fixes the neutralizes the portal bug is already live. Ah, nice. I'd forgotten what the German deal is called too. Had to look up German diesel multiplayer to find a picture. Oh yeah, 628. Oh yeah. Oh, this is part of the fire station. Oh. What is that? I've used that one before on the install ban. That's a good asset. I was actually thinking of getting that one right now as well. Fire engine. Oh yeah, I have that one. We used it on the emergency service session for Century Mini. And the other truck as well that you sent there. I have all of them. So yeah. You said before it was on there. Any idea why it was happening? Could have put IFA in the asset title, but no, I did, right? I don't know. Yeah. Static escalator steps. No idea, and yet I could not get it to happen on my machine, nor was it ever reported as a bug during beta testing. Much better answer than mine. Yours was a lot funnier though. I added some invisible truck behind the portals. Remove the session rule that ends the session if a train derails. And edit some pre-placed trains so that you'll still have some traffic on the main line even if portal trains derail on spawning. Ah, so it's doing that portal spawn thingy. Still. It's still a thing. The trains just derail. It's been happening since new fucking era. I remember playing Season Town, making a session for it, and then happily playing. You know, I've put mainline traffic to go out from the portals to roll past you as you operate, you know, but they just kept on derailing. I even put the effort of putting catenary over the fucking mainline in Season Town. And it just derailed. And then I never played it again. But this bug has been happening since a new era. Fuck, I remember it like it was yesterday. Jesus, man. That's a good one. Stoof, and trap, stairs, steps. Done the house wall trick thing in Omset too many times too. Yep, absolutely. You can't just build hillside on otherwise just done it well. Mighty. Foundation. That's Jesse. Think I do want to stay back in this bit. See the score post? Yes. Actually, I'm envious of that efficiency. What do you mean efficiency? Mate, I swear, if you don't make these houses seasonal, I will get out of my flower packer and paint the snow on them myself. Yeah, it's still happening for the tier 1 guys. Not happening for me. All the beta testers and NTV testers. I have not played with portals for 4 or 5 years now, actually, thinking about it. So I cannot even, like, tell you whether I know any workaround or something. Or whether it still even happens for me, because, yeah, I... What is that? Hold on. We are back. Never mind, I'm back. It was a cut in a bush. With only its tail sticking out. I was like, what is that? I could not reproduce it. Change the new error mark, change the new error. Oh yeah. And the Pillsbury one also had portals and that worked. Well, that worked for it, didn't it? I guess, yeah, I think so, it did. But then again, I haven't really played on it for that much. Also, Sharadise, between you, me, and everyone else who is watching this live stream and probably the VOD, Brad feels absolutely terrible for not continuing the rework of your Pillsbury ban. He's gotten so far, there's so little left to do, but he just doesn't have the motivation and he feels absolutely terrible for it. He's hoping to get to it again. But yeah. I'm thinking of asking him to send it to me sometime in the future. To see maybe, hey, I could finish it for him. So that he can be like, hey, got this, you know. But yeah. I believe actually I asked him about that already. And he said no, that he wants to do it. But yeah. I think he was doing this like additional update. I don't know. He explained it like very weirdly to me. So I'm not actually sure like what exactly he meant, but it's like I I like he has done like the first update for you, and I believe he's like making a second update now that makes it even more refined and better. I'm not exactly sure on how he explained it. I don't remember it properly anymore. But yeah. Anyways, continuing on. Gonna do these houses a bit closer together and closer to the road itself. And because the idea that I have here is to have these houses be more bunched up together and have basically almost no front yard, but have absolutely massive backyard that goes all the way down to the tracks. So I'm just gonna prepare like flatter areas here for all the houses. Maybe spread them apart a little bit further here. Also, another cool thing regarding this is that I thought, hey, this is a very nice place. You see what I've done here? We've got the old road blocked off with a old bridge down here with two guys fishing, and then going back up while the tracks, they're level, continue on over, and then the new road bridge next to it here. Cycle road, the old road. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but there are actually no assets with cyclists on it. At least I wasn't able to find some. But then again, I don't think I was looking hard enough. To be honest, I was just scouting the stuff that I have installed. So, I mean, if I was looking more, I probably would have found something. But yeah. I need to check again. I know there was an animated cyclist somewhere as well, but I don't obviously want to use that here because it's a downhill and uphill again. But yeah, even then, like, the road here, that's not really suited for biking either. Like, you wouldn't want to bike on this road. Too much traffic, too narrow. It's just a danger. It's too much car oriented to be a viable option. like history Lord Assembly in the route building. Static cyclist. Yes, you know of trains route building, get ready for trains lower building. Danger, car behind you. Yep. Alright, I wanted to have the firehouse. Not exactly sure like where exactly though, but I feel like having it here on this side would work quite well. Even got like even a smaller fire station. I'm gonna go with this one though. Because it looks very nice, it feels very nice. Gonna put it here, gonna level the ground a bit. I should more against the tracks there. How much underground am I there? Not a lot. Okay. It's not optimal, but I can work with that. The problem with me and route building is that I have some kind of complex with attention to detail. A lot of stuff that I work on, I'm just like, oh, this needs to be perfect, and this detail, and that detail, and here detail, and you detail, and my detail, you know? And then other person's like, fuck it, just plonk, 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 fuck it, you know, go next. It's, it's very weird. Kind of annoying me. I feel like I had more fire trucks from Germany. What the fuck? Oh, there's that one, but I don't want that. I don't want the ones with flashing lights. Alternatively, I'm gonna have to ask some of the German guys working with me to find me a fire truck. I'm just gonna ask some of the German guys working with me. I mean, yeah, there's this thing. Could keep that. But I know I had better ones. I know there are better ones. I've seen them before, I worked with them before. Oh, just erase the entire thing. I want to erase the entire thing. This works. That's very nice. Ah. So what you're saying is your problem with the route building is that you care. The problem is that sometimes I care too much and sometimes I don't care enough. You know, usually the locations that I care a lot about are the ones that um, are literally like next to the tracks, which hey makes sense. But then everything else, even like very far away, it's a 50-50 whether I care too much or care too little, and it ends up either good or bad. And then I have to get back to it and redo it, you know, stuff like that. It's little annoying. Danger, a car behind you. There's a stranger about to grind you. What to do? Just veer left into duckweed. Search for fire. Yeah, I've been doing on that. Carrying and there's actually finishing. Yep, that as well. Fire, fire, natural and fire engine, fire truck emergency. That's why I do broad brush strokes first and then add details in layers. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna leave certain parts for other members of the team to finish. Parts that I have no idea how to do, like the backside of this. Like, I can't think of any normal way of doing it, at least not yet, you know. So I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna continue placing houses. Also, Sharadise, I have no idea like how much you know of Surveyor 2.0 and whatnot. I know very little. Right, it's not my preferred way of working on stuff. But recently, I was like, "Hey, could you do this?" I'm gonna show it to you in a moment. Could you do this certain thing to obtain this particular result? The answer was surprisingly yes. Because I figured, hey, it works for splines, has to work for objects, right? And basically, hey, painting a texture below the selected object. So with a little bit of a guidance from Hans, I was able, you can actually kind of see it here on the forest. You just like select the texture you want, you select the object, you put the radius to like 2 meters, and then you just let it, paint under the selected object, and it adds so much to the forest because now you can just directly limit it to paint just under the trees. You don't have to manually go and do a little tinkering, with the stuff. And especially with the way I like to build, which is just like, hey, place all the trees down, and then I'm like, fuck, I need to texture it. So doing this just was so much better. I'm gonna, hold on, save this. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on, I wanna take a look at this though. Yeah, okay, it's good. A bit of S to point out, I'm learning more as I use it. Yes. Did you know that you can use grade tool in conjunction with the grade and angle settings to paint on inclines? Huh? Grade tool in conjunction with grade and angle to paint on inclines. What does that mean? Now, also remember, I did say that Sanchi Romini, Germany is not merged yet to the main route, but it is. But only for testing purposes when I needed to measure stuff out. That's the only reason why Germany is here as well. But anyways, what I was talking about is, I'm gonna... This one here, yes. Forest ground 4, for example, right? I'm gonna select the tree that's in abundance, paint under selected, and voila. It actually looks terrible right now because I fucked up one thing. And that I forgot to change the radius. I'll set it to 2 meters. And now I'm gonna paint under selected. There we go. Now if you look at it from up above, you can see where I've painted it. It's so much easier for my building style as well because hey, now I don't have to just copy paste all the stuff or not just paint immediately. I can make it the way I like to, and that's firstly trees and then add the texture below. And I'm thinking of revisiting Inselbahn and doing the forest like this as well. Just replacing the current forest ground texture with the grass, and then just, selecting the area and painting it whole, in one go. Will add a bit more variety to it. Oh, let's go to the YouTube link. Oh, that's what you mean. I see now. Grade with angle to paint an uphill section. Yeah, okay. No, I know that one. I figured that one. I thought you were talking about something ridiculous that had to do with actual like ground texture painting. on a grade and angle and whatnot. I was like, what? But yeah, okay, no, I know this trick. Yeah, so pretty. Can look so far. All those picturesque yellow rapeseed fields, so nice. Yep. Anyways, back to task at hand. There we go, that looks nice. Are you sure it's not discoid field? VQS. All of the above uranium ore mineral. No. Okay. Obviously need more houses down here. And a bit more over here. Probably on the other side of the road here as well, not sure. But you definitely gotta finish this road off. No, that's not what I wanted. There are more houses though. Here they are. More types and turns and styles. These are a bit more modern. I feel like I should be placing these like more over here. Here, there we go. Probably a few particles on it, on there, but you know. If you took rapeseed pollen and powdered uranium ore and mixed them in the blender, it would make for quite a smoothie shake. Ah, yes. The allergy death. I don't know. What's the time? You know. Alright. Gonna have to end, unfortunately. But I'm happy with the progress. I like what I'm doing right now. Definitely gonna have to continue more on this, of course. But yeah, for a start, this is really not bad. Really good. Need to keep the feel of the environment through this all. It's gonna be very, very important for me to do. Make sure it all plays well together. But yeah, pretty much set up the style that I want to build in. Now I just have to keep it. Anyways. Polon plus uranium. Is this how you make polonium? Oh. Of course, yes, my favorite element. There's also uranium glass where they put in uranium to dye it. It looks really nice. Huh. Wouldn't want any but nice. Yeah. So much for the stream. Yep. You're welcome. Does it also glow in the dark? Alright. Yes, yeah. Looks great. It does. But yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Gonna be back with this hopefully tomorrow and so on. Yeah, kind of feel like building a bit more, so I'm gonna do it until I feel tired of it. Then I'm gonna throw it on someone else to do. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. Anyways, thank you again everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful morning, evening, day, night, afternoon, whatever, wherever, wherever you are. And yeah. Bye, 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 bye.